In the next 10 minutes, I will fix your ad account with my agency's Profit First system that we have developed over the last 8 years, working with over 150 brands. This is the exact system that is responsible for over $30 million in ad spend. And better yet, this system allows you to get out of that dreadful low seven-figure range and closer to that 8-figure freedom line. In this video, you're going to understand and learn the 3 meta ad killers and how you can implement this system so that you can scale your brand starting today. Let's get into it. Okay, guys, so the first thing that we do in our entire system is a financial audit to understand how your store is actually going to grow and how is it going to grow profitably. So many people miss this part. You hire a Facebook ads agency. I know because I talk to you guys all the time, and all of you are hiring these freelancers or these agencies who work with all these other types of businesses and not e-commerce. But the key to this is understanding that there is a whole financial correlation between growth, meta ads, and your finances. So the first step in our whole Profit First system is market and product analysis. We need to understand what is going on the financial aspect of your store, such as average order value, lifetime value, cost per acquisition, MER, AMER, contribution margin. What are all these things contributing to the operating expenses of your business? Because I guarantee you, you don't actually know what your lifetime value is. You more than likely log in and you see a 34% returning customer rate in Shopify, but that's not your lifetime value. Your lifetime value comes into play all the way down here when we have established where we know that first order revenue generated AOV is going to be $133. It costs $30 for the product to be delivered, $4 for fulfillment, giving a $98 contribution profit per order. New customer acquisition cost, $47, 2.1 CAC ratio. Are we profitable after marketing expenses and agency fees? Yes, at $51. From there, we're pulling your cohort analysis to understand that every single customer coming to this store purchases 2.49 times the AOV, giving us $174, $221 of contribution profit per customer coming through. So now we know we can scale this brand aggressively because these are extremely healthy financial metrics. Okay, so that's how we get to the starting place, and you might already be lost in understanding the financial aspects of e-commerce. The second aspect that we run that will change how you are operating in terms of your creative strategy and who you are speaking to is key. What we have built in this tool called N8N is a creative strategist. Because my team, we have creative strategists, we have media buyers. Both of those act as one in understanding why is something working, what are we going to test next, and then the media buying aspect, which is how to run ads at a profitable level based on that first step of the financial KPIs. So within N8N, we have built a creative strategist, one that utilizes the data to tell us and help us understand what is working and why is it working, and then what to iterate on next. Let's hop in. All right, so I know we've all been so played out already on these N8N gurus, the faceless YouTube videos and the contact leads in 30 seconds, but this is what functions when you really understand your operational side of your business and how to create something amazing. So what we're doing is we've run this through multiple accounts. We have a number of workflows. If you're interested in learning more about that, click down below, leave a comment that says more N8N workflows. I'll walk you guys through what we're building, why we're building it, and what to do with this information. So this is a workflow that we have that essentially we're taking all of the Google Doc information, which is all the other workflows, to create new ad ideas based on data. So what you're looking at here may be kind of crazy, but we're going to go into the information extractor so that I can show you guys what we're building, how we're building it, and what is happening here. So the key is this workflow, this AI workflow, is coming up with new concept names. So the ultimate sharpening solution. This product is a knife sharpening tool. So, i.e., the concept name. What we're doing is we're taking a number of different themes across the board here. And this AI is creating them, coming up with basically the ideation process. So versatile mastery with professional results, one tool for all blades, delivering professional results in minutes with no special skills required. Hook variations for the UGC aspect. Sharpen any blade in minutes. Pro level sharpening at home. From dull to razor sharp instantly. Message variations. And then the key to this, and I'm going to loop back into Atria in just a moment, if you bear with me, is that we are then also coming up with the visual aspect of the ad creative itself, as well as call to action recommendations. And then we internally get access to this. So expected to increase CTR 15 to 20% compared to baseline using action-oriented imagery and highlighting versatility, which performed well in previous ads. Smart gift strategy, proactive gifting that impresses, thoughtful, useful gifts they'll actually appreciate and use regularly. As you guys can see, we're running this through all of our ad accounts to come up with ideas that we might not have necessarily had. See, it's run all these times today because we have multiple accounts. So the key is to get extremely granular with your creative strategy. You cannot just throw random images up anymore. The messaging has to be unique, and the format of how you're displaying that, especially with static ads or UGC content, is super critical. So let's get into Atria. I'm going to show you exactly why. So if we start looking at Atria, best comfort for hot sleepers, right? So like they're calling out who should be the person to buy this. The hot sleeper. This is the best comforter for hot sleeper. Using social proof, women's health, love sleeping cool, so do we. Boom, straightforward. These people know who they are speaking to. And as we scroll, those are the ads that are actually catching my eye. Got wide feet? These fit your feet. Perfect play on words. Boom, there you go. Giving you the price, buy one, get one free. Obviously, great offer. I'm sure this ad is actually crushing based on this. These are the keys. So truly understanding who you're speaking to is the catalyst that will help you scale your store. And the last one, this is where my nerding out of media buying is super important, because cost controls will be the thing that will help set the profitable foundation you need for your store. Highest volume across the board is going to be extremely erratic. It's just going to happen. So let's walk through how I am setting up cost control campaigns to squeeze out as much profitability within Meta. Okay, so this looks extremely detailed and granular, but I'm going to walk you through. So essentially what we have right here is we have our target cost per acquisition, and at 0%, it's a $38.19 bid, right? So if our target CPA is $38 and we set a bid at $38, in theory, Facebook will either not spend or spend if it can acquire customers at that level. But here's the problem, is that I'll show you my campaign setup in just a minute. What'll happen is you'll actually have to go higher than your CPA, because more than likely what's happening is your highest volume campaigns have delivered X amount of account efficiency. Therefore, we need to increase that bid. So you can see here, target CPA across the board. We want to do a percentage, then the dollar amount added or subtracted from that CPA target to give us our bid. Now you might be looking and saying, like, this is extremely granular, which it is. But I like to start out, I want to do $38, I want to do $39, I want to do $40, $41, $42, etc. But what happens is, and I'm going to show you in just a minute, you'll start to get spend at certain levels. And then we want to have this calculator here so that we can start to do, instead of 40, we're going to do an ad set of $39.52. We want to see what kind of spend that gets. Does that increase our efficiency? Does that increase our volume? And that is exactly how we are setting up our bids within our bid cap campaign. So let's hop right into that. Okay, so as you guys can see, we have 3 different campaigns selected, ad sets. We can dive granular into these, just look at what's happening. So within here, this one is actually set at $45, $47, $41, $43. So even though we have a higher bid set at $47, what you're seeing is the actual winning at $13 per purchase is delivering 18 at the 45. If we go back, we can select this campaign. Now you can see, you can't see because the columns are blurred, but each of these is a different bid. 3904, 4432, 60, 55, 54, 44, 38. So you can see up here at $55, we are getting the best efficiency, even though this bid down here is at $54 at a $30 cost per purchase. This top one is a $55, delivering much better efficiency at $20 cost per purchase. So the key to this is truly understanding the structure of ad sets within bid cap campaigns to squeeze as much efficiency out of this as possible. And if you're looking to learn even more, I recorded an hour and 15-minute video right up here training through what we're doing in 2025 for the best results possible. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. We'll see you in the next one.